Welcome to the topic Single Cell Protein or SCP from the chapter Strategies for Enhancement in Food Production, HS second year. At first, let us see what single cell protein or SCP is. It is the total protein extracted from pure microbial cell culture or mixed culture, which can be used as food supplement for human as well as animal feed. So, single cell protein are actually the protein extracted from single cellular organisms or a mixed culture of them. The term single cell protein was coined by C.L. Wilson in the year 1966. But what is the need for producing single cell protein? Conventional agricultural production of protein sources like cereals, pulse, fruits, vegetables, etc. is not sufficient to meet the demand of the ever-increasing human and animal population. Even for the production of meat as a source of protein, it demands a lot of cereals as animal feed. So, single-cell protein remain as an alternative for the conventional protein production. Now, let us have a look at the production of SCP. Microbes are grown on an industrial scale for the production of SCP. For example, blue-green algae like spirulina can be grown on material like waste water produced from potato processing plants because it contains starch, and other materials like straw, molasses, animal manure, and sewage. A bacteria called Methylophilus methylotrophus has high rate of biomass production and its growth is very high. It can produce as much as 25 tons of protein. The production of SCP is also considered environmental friendly because it reduces environmental pollution which might be caused by the conventional production of protein. Here are some unicellular organisms from which SCP can be produced. Algae like Chlorella and Cnidasmus, fungi like Saccharomyces cerevisiae or yeast, and mushrooms, Candida utilis, etc. Cyanobacteria or blue-green algae like spirulina, and bacteria like Methylophilus methylotrophus and Brevibacterium genus. Here are some more examples from each SCP producing group: fungi, yeast, algae, and bacteria. You can screenshot this and let's move on. The single cell protein thus produced have many advantages and disadvantages. Some of the advantages are: it contains 60 to 80% protein content of dry weight. It also contains carbohydrates, nucleic acids, vitamins, minerals, and low fat. SCP can be produced in any season in the laboratories. It produces large amount of protein from small areas of land. The production of SCP is independent of climatic or seasonal changes because it is produced in the laboratory. However, some disadvantages of SCP are still delimiting its production. Nucleic acid content of microbial biomass is very high. However, human has limited capacity to digest nucleic acid, which results in kidney stones and gout. Presence of toxic substances like carcinogen in single-cell protein is often reported. May lead to indigestion and allergic reactions. SCP production is very expensive. For human consumption, it is almost 10 to 12 times more expensive than the other protein sources. That was all for the topic single cell protein from NCERT second year. In the end, let's move to the fact of the day. On 16th October, World Food Day is celebrated. This is an important point asked in many entrance examinations. That was all for today's topic. If the video was beneficial, then please leave a like below, and also don't forget to subscribe my channel to get more videos on simple explanations of the topics included in HS syllabus. I'll be back with another video. Thanks for watching.